Welcome everybody, my name is Michael and today we're discussing about the number of Bitcoin millionaires has fallen in just 8 months over 76%. We're talking about tens of thousands of Bitcoin millionaires, around 80,000 that have suddenly dropped below the $1 million net worth line. Now there's approximately 25,800 left. And it was well over 100,000 Bitcoin millionaires. Again, just 8 months back when Bitcoin was at its all-time high, approaching $70,000, 69.5 around there. Now, Bitcoin has fallen yet again below $20,000. And this is just the beginning. If it continues to fall further, the number of Bitcoin millionaires will be reduced. Now, again, this is just based off of wallet data. So there could be less Bitcoin millionaires because maybe one multimillionaire has multiple wallets. Maybe there are more because some millionaires might have all their money spread out through 10, 20, 50, 100 wallets. Maybe they have a little bit in Bitcoin. Maybe they have a little bit in Ethereum. Maybe they have 100 different altcoins and NFTs and it's all spread out. And that would make more sense. The average person has multiple credit cards and multiple debit cards. How many cards do you have? How many bank accounts do you have? I have multiple, and I am nowhere near wealthy. I'm in the negatives. So again, probably someone who has millions of dollars in both fiat currency and crypto has multiple wallets. I assume that the number is greater. But this gives us a rough data point. Also, when we take a look at another data point, from $1 million up to $10 million or more, the number of Bitcoin wallets was well over 10,600. And since then, there's been more than a 60% drop. So now there's only 4,000 something. That's absolutely insane considering the amount of multimillionaires out there. And potentially at that level, when you have over $10 million in Bitcoin, you could be dealing with billionaires as well, or maybe conglomerates, corporations, government entities. You're getting into the big boy player club. And of course, there's only a couple billionaires in crypto, but some have lost their billionaire position due to the crypto crash. Now again, you haven't really lost until you sold, so I'm sure as we approach another halving in the next 2, 3, 4 years, then the prices of Bitcoin and everything will start to go back up again. But right now, as we're in a limbo state and things can continue to go down, it is very fascinating how many people lost their millionaire status. And yes, at one point in time, whether it was for a second, a day, or maybe a couple months, they were millionaires. They had over $1 million. They could have sold it for fiat currency. But right now, it's not just in crypto. There's been tens of thousands of people outside of crypto that lost their position as millionaires, and I'm sure they've lost pretty much everything. And it's going to get a lot worse, not just for crypto, but with recession, with prices going up, with salaries going down, things are only starting. So that's pretty exciting news, isn't it? Great, not to be depressed. Well, now it's just not the negative news. It is also some positivity involved. So we have had two pieces of data that are also very important to consider. We've had, first of all, whole coiners, an individual who has 1 Bitcoin or more in their wallet. More than 10,000 have been added during this bear market. So despite the fact that the amount of people who have $1 million or more has decreased, when we start looking at something smaller, and especially now that you can get a Bitcoin, even if it continues to drop probably for $15,000, $16,000, $17,000, $18,000, the chances increase that people will want to purchase. And the more it's on sale, well, the real believers in Bitcoin, they're going to purchase. So overall, you've had more than 10,000 whole coiners added, now to a total of over 860,000 and growing. So pretty soon we're going to have 1 million whole coiner wallets. Pretty exciting stuff. In addition to that, you also had an additional 250,000 10% whole coiners, 0.1 Bitcoin added during the bear market, which is an astonishing amount. But when you really think about it, again, if it's $1,500 to $2,000 that was added, it's not a lot of money. And honestly, if I didn't have my debts and all that stuff, I'd probably be in that club. I'd buy right now probably 0.1 BTC. Seems like a pretty good number. I can't even buy 0.00001 BTC at the moment. Got lots of debts to pay, but we will eventually join the Whole Coiner Club again. The good old days. I was in the Whole Coiner Club before. and I would love to join it again. Now, back then, Bitcoin was like 10,000, 15,000, and 20,000 was the all-time high. Might have times changed a lot. So, anyways, it's a mix of positive with negative, but comment down below if you feel comfortable. You don't have to share exactly, but if you're a whole coiner, half coiner, or whatever, if you have anything, if you're in the negatives, don't be afraid, no shame. That's that. Thanks for watching today's video. See you guys as always tomorrow. We're a little bit more negative in the market, a little bit more fear, a little bit more FUD, but we got to keep our hopes high. So this month has ended, and let's welcome July and happy Independence Day pretty soon. So long weekend. Peace.